Hello YouTube people, in today's video I'm going to show you this watch, and this watch. This video is sponsored by AliExpress. AliExpress gave me a budget which I was free to spend on any watches that I wanted, and I bought a bunch of watches, these ones included. Thank you AliExpress. Very quickly about specifications, I did all those measurements myself, and if you wanna read them you can pause this video or check my Reddit post. You will find this table on my Reddit post. Just quickly about the price. This watch was 5 euros, this watch was 6 euros, and this watch was 7 euros. So very cheap digital watches from Skmei. I bought this watch because I think it is beautiful, it is cute, and 5 euro price tag is very difficult to ignore. I bought this one because it has large screen, large numbers, and it is simple watch, and it costs just 6 euros. I bought this watch because it's a simple watch with large numbers, easy to see, and it's a very cheap watch. Comfort on the wrist with this watch is great. It's a small lightweight watch, 20 mil, wonderful silicone strap which I'll show you later on, and it is very breathable as you can see, so comfort wise this watch feels wonderful on my wrist. This one, speaking about comfort, not so good as the previous watch, because this is 22 millimeter strap which is a lot less breathable. And as you can see, this end of the strap does not have holes, so I think on a hot summer day this watch wouldn't feel nice on the wrist, especially given the fact how much of a real estate it takes on the wrist. I believe on a hot day this watch would get very sweaty underneath, but on mild weather conditions this watch feels okay. The comfort with this watch is also great. It sits very nicely on the wrist, it's very lightweight watch. One thing I would like to mention is that the strap on this watch feels a little bit like hard plastic, but because once I lock this watch in place it forms this very nice oval shape, it actually feels very comfortable on the wrist because of that. Backlight on this watch looks like this, very good, and on this one it looks like this, the same, also very good, and this one shines like crazy. Very strong backlight. Let's talk about the looks. First one is this one, and the main reason why I bought this watch is because it is beautiful. I think it's a very beautiful digital watch, and just 5 euros is crazy good price tag for this watch. I believe it has some problems, I will show you later those problems, but generally speaking about the looks, it's incredible. I especially love this green color. I don't know if you can see that well on camera, but this green color has a little bit tone of blue. It's that kind of a green that goes a little bit towards the blue, and I think it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, especially with this high contrast combination. And this one looks a little bit like some kind of a military styled digital watch, and that's the reason why I chose this dark green color, because I think it fits the style of this watch very well, and it looks rather cool. You know, it's a rather cool looking digital watch with a big numbers. I like that. Digital watch with big numbers, always positive thing. But strangely enough, the negative thing of this watch is that the screen is not good actually. If you look straight down it's fine, it's easy to read, but once you introduce a little bit of an angle it washes out very quickly. Interestingly, this watch doesn't do that. You know, you can add angle to this dial, it doesn't matter, the screen is actually good on this watch. But on this one, no, just a little bit of an angle and the screen basically disappears, which could be a little bit annoying, but let's not forget 6 euros for this watch. This one, speaking about the design, it is obviously a copy of a smartwatch, except a good thing is that you don't need to charge this watch, and it has this kind of always on display. Negative thing about this watch is that it's very unintuitive, it's very difficult to use, and you basically never know which screen you are on and what it does. It's super complicated, but I'll show you about that later on. Functionality of this watch is very good and very simple to use. It's just like some kind of a Casio watch, except it also has dual time zone. If you press this button you see secondary time zone, which is very nice thing to have. The menu It has alarm, it has stopwatch and a timer. So let's, for example, see, by the way, I know some people care about that. So does it have hourly charm alarm on? Yes, it does have hourly beep if you need that. And if you did any functionality in the menu and press mode button, it returns back to the main screen, as you can see. Now let me show you the stopwatch. Start it, stop it, reset it. So nice, it has split seconds. Start it, and it has this split timer, as you can see. Yeah, split timer. And let me show you the timer. The timer can be set down to the minutes. It cannot be set down to the seconds. So this is hours, this is minutes, and back to the hours. So you cannot set the minutes on this watch. So yeah, right now 5 hours 1 minute, right? Let's start it. Yeah, 5 hours 1 minute. So basically 24-hour timer this thing has. Now if we would like to set the secondary time zone, let's hold this button down. Yeah, and I can set like minutes and hours. Okay, and let's see if I can set different minutes from the main time zone. Yes, interestingly, you can set different minutes from the main time zone. So anyway, easy to use, easy to understand. As for €6, very good functionality. The downside of this watch is that it's very difficult to use because it has only one button, and this button has 3 functions. One function is when you press this button just quickly. Second function is if you hold this button pressed for just 2 seconds. And the third function of this button, if you hold this button pressed for around 4 seconds or until this watch beeps. So let's go through the menu. This is main screen, this is alarm, this is stopwatch, timer, and back to the main screen. Now if you wanna turn on the backlight, you have to hold for 2 seconds, no longer, no shorter. So hold it, release it, here it is. And if I just simply press the button, you know, like that, it goes into menu. And by the way, when you use the functionality of this watch, the backlight always shines on this watch, as you can see. Now let me show you, for example, how to adjust the timer on this watch. Let's go to the timer. Right now it is set to 11 minutes. This is 60-minute timer. So in order to start it, I have to hold it for 2 seconds. 1, 2, release. It goes. As you can see, the timer is minutes, not hours. To stop it also, 1, 2, that's it. To reset it, I have to, hold on a second, maybe. What if I would hold it for 2 seconds? Will it continue or will it reset? 1, 2, release. No, it will continue. So let's stop it. 1, 2, stop it. And to reset it, I will hold it till it beeps. Okay. And now we in the adjustment. Hold it again till it beeps. And we exit the timer function. So to set the timer, also hold it till it beeps. Basically about 4 seconds or like that. And if I simply click, then I adjust this parameter. If I want to jump to another parameter, I have to hold it for 2 seconds. So let's do 12 minutes, okay? 12 minutes and 5 seconds, okay? So 12 minutes. Now if I want to jump to another parameter, I have to hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, jump. And let's do 5 seconds. Like that. And to save it, I hold it down till it beeps. Like that. Not very simple, but well, usable kinda. And back to the main screen. How to adjust time? Hold it till it beeps. Now you can adjust it 12 hours or 24 hours by a simple click like that. If you wanna move forwards in the menu, hold the button for 2 seconds. 1, 2, release. So you can set the seconds. 1, 2, release. Hours. Minutes. Month and date. Well, for example, let's say let's set 11th date. Yeah, 11th. Okay, and hold the button till it beeps to save everything. So this watch is not very easy to use, not very straightforward, but €5 and you get amazing strap and a very beautiful looking digital watch. Now this watch is also not very easy to use, even though it has 4 buttons, but surprisingly these 2 bottom buttons seems like they do the same thing, and the top button only switches from the time, as you can see 6 hours PM and 7 minutes. Switches to month. It's 6th month and 9th of the month, you know, sorry for my English. What if I press it again? It shows seconds and it's Wednesday according to this watch. If I press again, well, like that. So that's what you see. It's a little bit complicated because sometimes it's a little bit misleading in which menu section you are. Now 2 bottom buttons do exactly the same thing really. I just go through the menu. This menu is just setting the things basically. So if I just once press either of the bottom buttons, it keeps jumping from hour to month and date. That's it. It then keeps jumping unless I press this button once again. Now we, for some reason, we see year 2077. This watch thinks it's 2077. If I press this button again, I can adjust month right now. Let's set the 7th month. Secondly, I can adjust the date. For example, let's say it's 11th today. Okay. Next, I can set hours. Maybe it's 7 hours. What if I go forward? Just let's see what happens. Oh, it switches into 24-hour format, and if I continue going, it switches back to AM PM. It says it's AM, it's PM. Let's set for 14 hours. Okay, 14 hours. 14 hours. Let's move forward, and 19 minutes, for example. Okay, let's move forwards. And is this set? I don't know. It probably is. So right now it's 14 hours 19 minutes. And what if I would want to set the year, for example, 7 month and 11. This is the year, right? So let's set the year like that. I never seen the menu like this on any other watch. It's a little bit misleading at first, and sometimes it's difficult to understand at which menu you are at. What are you looking at? This is hours, or this is a year, or what is this? So sometimes could be a little bit misleading. It's a little bit difficult to use. Okay, let me be honest with you, there is nothing really else to say about these watches. Let me tell you just one thing. This watch is great for its simplicity and because it has dual time zone. Right, it's not good for hot summer days because 22 lug with this silicone strap is gonna be sweaty on your wrist, especially given the size of this watch, so it's not gonna be nice on a hot day. But it's very simple to understand. Screen is big, easy to see if you don't look at it at the angle, and considering the price point of €6, this is not bad. This is not bad. Usable watch. For €6 you get a usable watch. This one, €5. Look at this watch as a strap. You buy this watch as a strap. Very, very good strap. But you know what? Honestly, I also like the watch itself as well. It's a little bit... Sorry, let me just put this watch on my wrist. Yes, it's way too complicated. So it's just a simple watch that shows time, and setting the time on this watch takes quite a bit of effort, you know. But once you set it, you have, I mean, just look at this thing. This is a nice thing. This watch is a nice thing. You know what? I honestly, actually, €5, I recommend this watch. I do recommend this watch. You know, in case if you don't like this watch, at least you get a very, very nice strap, which actually very good quality strap. So, you know, as a €5, I think, man, I think this is beautiful. Somehow this contrast, this white, full white watch, I think it's very lovely. It's very playful. I do like it. It's complicated, but man, as a toy to have, as a pretty watch to have, and as a nice strap. By the way, the strap, look, it's silicone strap, elastic and all. It feels nice, it feels soft. It's a great strap, man. This is a great strap, and I like the pattern on the strap. It doesn't look cheap. This strap looks it's nice. It's a good strap. I like that. Now moving on to this watch, I would say no. I don't recommend this watch. €7, yeah, cheap, whatever. But there are plenty of watches that cost €7 and are a lot better than this one. You know, if you need big numbers, sorry, but this watch is just so complicated. At least for me, and you basically never know which screen you are on. What are you looking at? What is that? You know, what is this? Is it 20 hours, 77 minutes? I mean, yes, sometimes I get lost on this watch, and it's just, I don't know, maybe you can get used to this watch. Well, I don't know, it's difficult to complain given the price tag of €7. I don't know, it's look at this watch as a toy. If you look at this watch as a toy, yeah, you're having fun around, and it has big numbers. Maybe, I don't know. You know, basically I would say this video has no conclusions. I just had fun. But you know, this watch is surprising. I probably gonna add this watch to my website as a strap. You know, as just a strap. This is a very good strap. And I like this watch. Anyway, I hope you can make your own conclusions. This is functional, this is nice, this is, I don't know, I don't like it. Thank you for watching, have a nice day. Goodbye.